Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Emma and these are my two rats. So yeah, if you're new, I have pet rats and I love them very much. If you don't like rats, well, that's gonna suck for you because I love my little babies and they really wanted to come out when I went downstairs to go get a shirt. So I decided that I was just going to bring them up with me and that they can help me cut my hair. So I have wanted to cut my hair for a while now because I haven't cut it since December and it's getting kind of gross at the ends. I used to not care at all if... Do you want to go in the bath? There we go. Just don't be a monster. You will be a monster, I can guarantee it. Anyway, if you want to know their names as well, this one on my shoulder is Honey. And the one that is now in my dirty clothes pile, and I probably won't find again, is Cyclone. You can probably tell why I called her Cyclone. So anyway, as I was saying before, my hair was getting kind of gross at the ends, and I haven't cut it since December. I cut my own hair myself because to me it's liberating. I like to be able to do it myself because I have control issues. And then whenever I get a hairdresser to do it, I'm generally not happy. Like I don't know if it's just me or if when I go to the hairdresser and I'm like, oh yeah, take a lot off, they don't take much off. Or if I go in there and I'm like, don't take a lot off, I want to keep the length, then they just, and I cry on the inside. So I just kind of given up giving so much money to hairdressers. Also, I'm broke, so, and then I already had hair scissors, which they're pretty old, but I also don't care. I'm going to cut my hair regardless of whether or not I have the correct equipment for it. So I'll explain what I'm going to do before... Oi! No, that's not yours. No. They're insane. They're just insane. So I'll explain what I'm going to do before I actually do it, because I figure I will get into very long conversations whilst I'm actually cutting my hair, and I don't want to be stopping and starting to explain what I have to do in between all the nonsense that I talk about. Yep, she goes in there. You're right there. Did you want to get in? Nope. Not anymore. Yeah, I feel you, honey. So basically, I have just had a shower. My hair is damp. I'm just combing it out, getting all the knots out, and my rat is running away. Look, as long as she doesn't escape or get into something that she shouldn't, that's fine. She'll probably just end up in the bath anyway, and then we'll poop everywhere in it. Won't you? Yeah. Here, come on, go with your sister. Because you're a little bit of a pain sometimes. I love you, but your nails are so sharp, and you probably just want to explore, don't you? Yeah, they're gone. This is just evidence that I can't multitask. So I've got these little clear elastics, and I'm going to tie my hair in a low ponytail at the base of my neck after parting it where I would normally part it. And then I'm going to tie a few lackeys around to keep it stable, and then I'll cut above the lowest lackey. I'm just going to wing it, okay? That's what I do with my life. I wing my life. I will also tell you guys something. So if you follow me on my YouTube Insta, which is Emma Rose, all lowercase, _ YouTube, don't eat that. That's soap. You don't want to eat that. No, don't eat the lotion either. This is what I have to do. They're like children. You are ridiculous. Why did you want to come here? Oh my god, I swear. What did I tell you about the soap? Jesus. Oh, God, you... Oh. Honey, get off the computer, please. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, God. I don't know what to do with them. Yeah, it's okay. Just go back. Go and play in the bath. Yeah, you love the bath. I mean, you don't, but... Oh, God. If she screwed stuff up, I'm gonna cry. It's cool. She's in the laundry basket too now. And you're still up here. Jesus. Yes, that is a mirror. Congratulations, you found your reflection. Oh. Only you weren't so bloody adorable. They're ridiculous. So, yeah, as I was saying before, if you know me... Oh, God, sweetheart. Come here. So if you know me or you follow me on Insta, you would know that I was actually going to film this video and post it a few nights ago, so Saturday night, but unfortunately I had to put down one of my German Shepherds. So what happened was I'd gone in, had a shower, was in a pretty good mood, you know, as you are. So yeah, I was in a pretty good mood and was about to film a video, and then my mum said to me, look, I don't think Sadies is looking very good. And I said, well, you know, why is that? And my mum said she's been laying down next to the water, like the water bowl, and she hasn't moved in an hour and a half. And I was like, well, sorry, my rat just knocked a cup off the thing. So I was like, my mum was saying, I'm not sure whether or not to take her to the vet. So I said, I'm going to go have a look. And I went down there. For a German Shepherd, their heart rate shouldn't be at 116, and hers was at 116. Her respiratory rate was 40. It shouldn't be 40, not when she hasn't done any exercise. So she was taking, they were like deep, short breaths. So I could tell that she had dyspnea. She was clearly tachycardic. I got 116. Yeah, she's tachycardic. Her mucous membranes were white, which was terrifying. Her gums were cold. I mean, I couldn't get a temperature because I wasn't going to shove a thermometer up a pooper. Capillary refill time, I got between 3 and 4. So that was also quite scary. She wagged a little bit when I came over to her, which I think was comforting. But she hardly had it in her to even lift her head. You know, she was even struggling to drink. So I kind of knew at that point that we were going to take her to the vet and she wasn't going to come back. But I tried really hard to... Please don't eat that. That wasn't from them. I think that was from me. What did I tell you about going across the computer? Oh my God, they're monsters, they're nightmares. Please don't eat that. Well, at least they're having fun. So yeah, I went back up to my mum and I said to her, look, we need to take her to a vet tonight. Whatever emergency vet there is, we need to take her. Like, ASAP. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Alright, so this one here just stopped the recording. So I'm going to continue. Ish, more or less. You You're going to fall. You're going to fall. Yeah, that's what I thought. What, does that make you happy, being higher up? No, no, sweetie. Go and play in the bathtub. You too. Come on. Hey. No, you're poorly trained. You're very poorly trained. That's probably my fault. Anyway, as I was saying, I told my mum that she would need to go to the vet that night. I didn't tell her that... Don't get rats. Well, do, because they're adorable. But actually train them to do good things. So, anyway, I didn't tell my mum that I didn't think she was going to come home, even though I thought my mum had probably already... Don't eat stuff you're not supposed to. That I figured my mum had probably already figured it out, but I still didn't let it on because I probably... Jesus! Sai! No! No! You bloody bastard! Jesus Christ! Can you two behave for 5 seconds? No, I can't. That was bad. Sai. You are going to fall. Come here, sweetheart. Get off that. And please, for the love of all that is holy, do not do that again. Can you guys see why I have anxiety? I got these things to help with my mental health issues. They create war. What is wrong with you two? Oh, God. I still love them, though. Anyway, as I was saying, I wasn't trying to let on that I knew her situation was very grave, but it was very grave. Took her to our local emergency vet, which I thought I made an absolutely fantastic impression by walking in there in me pyjamas, me thongs, and having me stethoscope around me neck. So that was a solid effort from me. Rocked up there. She couldn't walk, so we had to get a stretcher out and carry her in. And then my mum and I went through with her, and they did an ultrasound on her abdomen because she also had a swollen abdomen, and realised that there was a lot of fluid in there. What have I told you, Bubby? So yeah, they realised that there was a lot of fluid in... Honey, Jesus Christ. You and your bloody soap bottle. They're ridiculous. So yeah, so they told us that there was a lot of fluid in her abdomen and that they wanted to do an injection to get a sample of the fluid and see what was going on, which, Mum and I were both happy with. When they did end up getting a sample, they got blood. So, as we suspected, kind of, she was internally bleeding, and they suspected she was internally bleeding from her spleen, which they thought was due to cancer. They told us that they could take her in for an x-ray and another ultrasound, another more... Don't. It's the Listerine this time, guys. I don't want them having the Listerine. I'm going to go put it in the shower because that's the one place they can't get to. you guys just, like, take some Xanax? So yeah, I just love how I rock up there in my thongs and my pajamas, and but then start being like, this is what's going on. Yeah, I really think they wanted to stick me with the green needle at that point. So I don't even care if this looks terrible. Play with my comb. Good girl. Play with something you're actually allowed to play with. And then go straight back to the soap bottles. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. Yeah, you're an idiot. Yeah. She is an idiot. So we were given the option to do more testing to see if it was cancer, if it had spread. And they basically told us that if it had spread, we didn't really have a good prognosis. When I tell you about the running across my laptop, we were told that if it hadn't appeared to have spread on the further testing, that didn't necessarily mean that it hadn't spread, you know. So they could go and do surgery and then realise that it had spread. Basically my mum, after all of the options were given to us, my mum asked, so what is, you know, what's the kind of life expectancy we're looking at after this? And they said, well, you know, if all goes well, most people get another 6 months, 2 years. And when I was a kid, I think just before my parents got divorced, we had a boxer cross German Shepherd who got cancer, and my mum and dad chose to put him on. Did I put them in here? No. Oh, I put them in. Did I put them in the shower? You know, I have no idea where I put the hair scissors because I think I put them in here actually. So one of the things. It sucks being short because then I can't see what I'm doing with any of this. I feel like I put them in here. There they are, right down the bottom. Alright, yes, now I'm going to cut my hair. Anyway, so I'm just done with this bullshit. So, I'll stop now. And then I'll be fixing up the front. So yeah, anyway, it's hurting my fingers. Cut. Sorry, stop walking over the laptop. Ooh, that is a lot more hair than I expected to cut off. It's actually really short now. Oh no, I don't think I wanted it this short. Honey, stop it! I'm tired of your shit! Yeah, so just gonna be eating. Alright, I am confiscating this stuff because you can't be trusted. Sigh! God damn it! Yeah, I love my rats, but oh my god, I'm going to murder them. Yes. Oh, baby. Oh. Did that feel funny? Gotta get this bloody hair lacquer out now. and then fix up the front of my hair because it's probably really long at the front and really short at the back, and I'm going to cry because I think this is a lot shorter than I expected it to be. Yeah, it is. It's really short at the back. Yeah, it's like tiny now. I didn't want it to be this short. Actually, hold on, do I want to fix it or do I want to leave it as a kind of, like, you know, longer at the front? I kind of want to blow dry it now and see how it turns out, because if I don't, I'm going to cry. Oh, I cut it so short. Ah, that was an idiot thing to do. Seriously. Anyway, as I was saying, Mum had a boxer cross German Shepherd, and yeah, they put him through chemo when he got cancer. They had the option of putting him through chemo and possibly getting him into remission, or putting him on steroids, which would make him more comfortable for the remainder of his life. And they chose to put him through chemo, but still got about the same time as they would have had they put him on steroids. And he was uncomfortable, miserable. Whenever he would go into chemo, they didn't allow us to go in with him, so he had to do it by himself. And he didn't know what was going on. He just knew that he wasn't allowed to have his family and that it made him feel really sick. And Mum still, to this day, regrets doing that to him. And she never wants to put a dog through that again after him. She's just really, really upset about how that went down. So my mum said, look, I care more about her comfort than keeping her alive, because if we keep her alive, it's just for us. It's not in her best interest. So Mum chose to have her put down, and yeah, I tried to stay strong for her because I wanted her to see me being calm, because I figured that if I was calm and if I was really relaxed about it, no, because you're being naughty. Yeah, you're running amok, aren't you? So, yeah, I think we all just kind of tried to make her last moments nice, and that was why I didn't film this on Saturday. So now I have a dead dog and a bad haircut. I'm going to blow dry this off camera and see if I can make it slightly more desirable. Right now it's not looking good. Yeah, this ain't, this is not, no, it's just no. Alright, so I put the little wrap bags away because they were doing my head in. I tried blow drying it and wasn't too happy, so I pulled out the straightener. I evened up the back, so it still kind of does that thing in the middle, but it's not as bad. I mean, look, it's definitely not a professional haircut, but as I said, I'm not paying any money for this, so, you know, it's a you gain some, you lose some kind of situation. Would I do it again? Yes, because it means that I won't have to pay money for it. Now that I kind of like look at it, I don't think it's that bad. Now, especially now that I've straightened it, you know, I don't think and even it out as well. So yeah, I did have to kind of even it out at the front, more or less. I tried. You were probably paid an entertainment value of me looking at it afterwards and going, oh God, what have I done with my life? And yelling at the rat bags. So yeah, if you did join me, thank you for watching. Thank you for dealing with this monstrosity. I will have to face the public tomorrow and try and rock it. Oh God. I might use the hair that I cut off to do a bleach test on my hair, because recently I actually did go out and buy a ton of bleach. So Guess which dumb bitch is going to be bleaching her hair real soon? It's going to be me. Oh my god. Yeah. See, I made a dumb choice and I continue to make them. You know, I don't even learn my lesson. I'm like, yeah, no, let's just keep doing this. Let's just continue making stupid decisions. Emma, you're an idiot. Anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, you can join me next time I decide to ruin my life.